Yes, I am standing up. Now, just curiosity, what's your position on cellulosic ethanol, and do you ever think it's going to be a viable energy source?
Yes, I do, and I would support it. I think it might, yeah. Sooner rather than later.
Expand on that question a little bit. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, biofuels use has moderate benefits over gas and diesel, including reduced dependency on foreign oil, CO2 emissions reduction. Can you comment on your support of a move to not only cellulosic but waste and non-food-based sources of biodiesel or biofuels as part of a diverse domestic energy portfolio? And can you also comment on the issue of CO2 emissions in regards to coal to liquid fuels deployment?
Well, the latter I think I've addressed when I said the ways it can be done through capturing the carbon and then sequestering it in the ground. And again, we have to address some of the liability issues if there, God forbid, there should be an accident in the future about that. But I think you can, in a clean, environmentally sound manner, using capture and sequestration and using biomass, you can produce a cleaner fuel, and there's studies to back me up on this, I don't have them with me, than what we have been burning today. And you have a net reduction in CO2 emissions in the air. Now granted, it may not be as quickly as some want to, but nevertheless, if we just get the technology in place first, we can reduce CO2 emissions, where some want to reduce the emissions first, set a timetable, and then let the technologies come down later. That's not fair and not feasible. So I think we need it's a matter of getting the cart before the horse before the cart, I guess. On the cellulosic ethanol and the various uses of waste and wood products that you have described, yes, I don't close the door on that at all, and I think that's promising, again, as one of our uses of alternative fuels. It's one of the alternative fuels, rather, that we would use.
Richard Boyd, Phil Holmes, you've had a quite compelling argument with respect to the coal-to-liquid argument. However, my concern is with the net impact for the consumer after the coal fusion process is initiated. From my understanding, which is quite perfunctory, the equipment to further process is quite expensive. So what would be the net impact in terms of dollars and cents to the consumer?
Well, that's why I say we need to provide the incentives from the government, and our latest bill that we're working on would say the industry itself pays into a research fund to go for this technology. I'm sorry. I don't. I can't combat that argument at all right now. But what's the alternative?
What's the alternative? Domestic drilling.
Domestic drilling? They're not doing it now. I just gave you figures, and I've got more details on that, including charts, believe you me.
Ready?
Okay. I don't disagree that it would be passed on to the consumer. But any reduction in what we're relying upon in foreign oil has got to be for our best interests, in the long-term best interest of this country, not only what we pay for fuel. It should be a reduction, and if there's not, then the government incentive is not going to be there much longer for the industry if they don't bring down the costs. It's a national security interest as well, national security issue as well. So if there's government incentives involved and the price does not come down, let's scrap it.
Okay, I don't know much about coal-to-liquid, so what exactly is it, and what are the benefits and the negatives to it?
Well, coal-to-liquids is using technology that is available, such as I have mentioned, where you capture the carbon that's emitted, where you store it, where you then have a cleaner burning fuel. Gasification is employed as well, coal gasification, that will transform that coal that is burned in that plant to a liquid that comes out of that plant that is then transported to the consumers or to the retailers. I'm sorry, I missed the second part of your question. I'm trying to think of the second part. Oh, the benefits are they would free us from reliance upon foreign oil, one of many domestic uses that would free us from reliance on foreign oil. And again, another use, and just as important, if not more so, is free us from that reliance so that for national security reasons, so that we don't have to send our young men and women to foreign lands, as we are in Iraq today, to fight for oil. That's a controversial statement, but in other parts of the world we have done that over the course of our history. I don't think that's controversial. Thank you.
Today, at the City Club of Cleveland Forum, we have been listening to U.S. Representative Nick J. Rahall II of West Virginia's 3rd District. Thank you, Congressman Rahall. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This forum is now adjourned.
Thank you very much. Thank you.